Welcome to 𝗥𝗵𝗲 show. We truly appreciate you for being here with us. 80% is showing up, and you all show up because you want to have a successful life. And from the new people who have just joined us, and you may be wondering, what is the show about? Well, the show is about real estate and mindset. And together, Ria and we bridge the gap so that you can lead a successful life. So welcome to the show. Thank you for always tuning in. You guys are the best. And today I'm going to be leading the conversation. But before I do so, I want to come on, introduce myself. And my name is 𝗥𝗵𝗲.
My name is Ria, and
And welcome
welcome
to
to our
our show.
show.
So today I want to talk about perspectives because perspectives is everything. Now, how many of you set goals? Okay. So what I want to talk about is perspectives. Because your perspectives is everything, whether it's in your job, whether it's your environment. Now, if you look around you, and you say to yourself, and you're saying the language, and this is also number 3 is your language. And what I mean by the language is, are you positive or negative? Because whatever language you are using, your perspectives. So say, for example, you say to yourself, oh, but I don't know, I want to achieve a promotion in my job. Okay, that's what you're saying. I want to have a promotion in my job. And that's great. But when you say that, and throughout the day, in your workplace, throughout the day, something may happen. Your boss may just, call you out, and he might say, your performance is not up to scratch. This will deflate. This is going to deflate you. Let's be honest. It's going to deflate you, and you are not going to get ahead. So that's your perspectives. And oftentimes, what happens is when we think one way, so that's your perspective, that you want to reach a promotion, you want to have success, but then something happens throughout the day, and that sort of kicks you off your track to what you wanted because of someone or something. And now your environment, your colleagues, your even at home, and your boss, everyone around you, this is your environment. What does your environment say? What are you doing to make your environment conducive? And this is what I want to talk about, this because we are, I believe, Ria, I think we're in the 3rd week of January. This is the 3rd week of January. And what are the goals that you have? And so I really want to talk about perspectives, because looking is like, do you approach the situation? If you look at it this way, any situation, do you approach with the glass half empty, or the glass half full? Now, this is your perspective. This is my perspective. This is Ria's perspective. How we approach the situation. How do we approach? By looking at our life. Where are you going? How far have you gotten? And by looking at the glass half empty and looking at the glass is going to tell you your life, your perspectives on life is going to show you where are you right now. And I want you to also, I want to give you another example and just make it crystal clear. So when we talk about perspectives, now if you look at an artist and a sculpture for that matter, if you look at a sculpture, he's always perfecting. He is perfecting. So he is looking at his life full because he's perfecting in his mind. His mindset is focused. He is focused. He is on track to creating the sculpture. So this is a really great example for everyone to really take note. Where is your life going and where do you want your life to, where do you aspire it to go? So if you look at an artist, he is always perfecting the sculpture from every detail, from every angle, right? Now, if the artist, the same person, were to step back, what do you think is going to happen? If he steps back, he is going to see another perspective that, he's not really happy about. But when he was in front of the sculpture, it was totally different. His mind was half full. When he steps back, the same person, the same thing, the same sculpture, when he steps back, the only difference is he stepped back away from the sculpture and he sees a totally different, that scenario is totally different. He's not satisfied. My simple point today is when you look at your perspectives in life, are you satisfied? Are you dissatisfied? Does it throw you off your tracks the moment you know you are 100% to achieving and something may derail you from achieving that? Does it throw you off? Do you get satisfied? Are you dissatisfied with every ounce of effort that you put in? And I really want you to take a look at your language, because your language is going to determine what your approach is in life. And so I really wanted to just come on and just really share this, because if we don't perfect, we don't have to be an artist, but we do need to perfect our mind, your conscious, your subconscious, because in your subconscious and in your is the magic lies where you see your life going. Successfully, if it's going step back away from what you have created in your business or in your life. And now that you stepped away, you don't see what you saw when you were in front of that sculpture. And you were seeing a totally different scenario, and it's totally, putting you off. Really wanted to talk about this because we are in the new year, in the new month, and what we need to do for all of us to just be successful. But you can't just say, oh, I want to be successful. It's in your mind. Your mind has to, you've got to cultivate, and that comes from what are you saying, what are you thinking, how you feel to situations. How do you deal with it? And then when you can deal with those situations in the manner that you feel good about, because you've used your mind, your logical mind, right? From your subconscious, not your conscious mind, you are going to be ahead of the curve. So, Ria, do you have anything that you would like to share on this?
Thank you for sharing that, Alka. One of the things that came into my mind, just like when you said that, the sculpture needs to step back. The other thing that came into my mind by having a change of perspective is by being exposed to a different environment. A lot of times we are surrounded by, negativity around us. So our perspective is very different. The way that I can change that perspective is to have a different exposure, is to get away from that certain environment, because I do believe that, tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are. You are affected by the people that surrounds you. So in order for you to have a better perspective in life, for example, whether it's for health, it's wealth, finance, job, right? You gotta have a different environment. Now, in terms of family, we cannot change our family, but we can certainly, have a better picking in terms of our friends,